All right, breaking news on the Black News Network. Senator Raphael Warnock has won his reelection against Herschel Walker in Georgia's runoff, and it gives the Democrats a 51 to 49 Senate advantage in the United States Senate. What they say? We need a runner, not a walker. Well, Mr. Warnock, excuse me, Senator Warnock is up by over 100,000 votes. They've already called it on a lot of major outlets that you can see and Google yourself. But without that, we'd be remiss to talk about, forget to talk about how stupid it was that it was this close. With all due respect, as much respect as we possibly can give to the opposition, he had no business running to be a U.S. senator. And everyone has their right to run for whatever, as we know in this country. However, he was not qualified, and the more he talked, the more you got afraid to say, "Man, what if this really happened? What if he was a U.S. senator?" Yeah, they're gonna tell him what to do, but that just is a wasted seat. And so many Georgians didn't see that. I mean, it was a relatively, it was a close vote. And, we're glad it came out the way it should have, but it should not have been this close at all. I mean, he should have got 10 votes based on him just being able to count from 1 to 100. Honestly, he is not fit for public office. Yet there he was, almost winning. And I'm like, first of all, Mr. Walker is not even a resident of Georgia. He moved there for the election. He was a resident of Dallas, Texas. He's going to go back to Dallas, Texas, more than likely, and not run for anything in Georgia again. No idea how Georgians didn't understand that, and they are so in love with putting party first, which is absolutely, utterly ridiculous. Moving on, if you've seen the January 6th hearing today, there was a bunch of honorees, and one of the honorees was the brother of a fallen officer that happened there, that was there on January 6th, and he put it all in perspective. He said the reason why he snubbed the House Speaker and the majority or the minority representative is because flat out they refused to do anything but put party first for the most part. And that is more than fair criticism. What's going on in this country, especially when we have people that are unfit for office, is silly, is nonsensical, and it's something that, us as the black community need to continue to vote. That's why tonight was important. Seeing those numbers, see how much blue is in Georgia. It's not much, but the numbers there outweigh the rest of the state in Georgia. We must continue to vote. Okay? This is why it's important to continue to vote. Not only to send fit people to office, but in this case, fit people that have our perspective and that look like us to office in Washington, D.C. for another 6 years. And that's the thing. That's what I love about this election. It was close. It was closer than it need be, but we're not discouraged. They're discouraged because we have another senator that we put in office for the next 6 years. And his election won't come up for quite some time. And Georgia has been flipped blue. Pennsylvania has been flipped blue. And it is 51-49. Now, unfortunately, the House is no longer in Democratic control. And in the Senate, unfortunately, there's still a few senators who definitely like to, it's not even be bipartisan, it's ride the fence and then hold their vote hostage when they need something. And the senators out there that do that. But I think this is a good step forward. Still got to work on the House. And I think coming into the new year, it's still going to be the same things as far as battling. Again, we got to continue to fight, continue to discourage people who want to send unfit candidates to Washington. completely unfit. But anyway, that's enough for now. But as long as you all know that Senator Warnock is heading back to D.C.